Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Persona 5 Royale Part 93. In the previous video, we kind of reached the end game a little bit, maybe. We learned that Akechi's evil, which we kind of already knew, mainly because the game told us, not because like we actually figured it out on our own really, other than just like him not passing the fucking vibe check. So we're supposed to be going to Shido's palace starting in the future. We don't really know how this works. They gave us a pretty lengthy deadline, but they're also like, you can't go outside, but maybe you can go outside. I don't know, we're going to bed. Can I go downstairs?
Hey!
Good that you want to go out after being locked up. Starting tomorrow, you're going to be really busy. Fine.
I'm gonna head back then.
I'll head home. Go to bed, alright?
Guess you won't be going to school for a while.
Well, I mean, just because we're not going to school doesn't mean we can't hang with the bros. Or the gals, in this case, really. I mean, Futaba and Haru can be bros if they want.
Breeze compared to what we've had to face
Or
so
if I
far.
want them to be. I don't know, they're not real. I don't have to respect their wishes.
And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together.
You gonna get to rank 10?
To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other.
Don't tell me that shit.
But when I consider the
He
fact
ruined
that
my
he's your
life.
enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well.
I mean, I guess we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him trying to, like, rape that lady, or... I mean, I guess in hindsight, he probably wasn't trying to rape her. It was like she had some information or something. You know, at first I was actually thinking that... Well, wasn't at first, but... After they introduced us to the Wakaba stuff, I was thinking maybe that was her, but the timelines don't match up at all, I don't think. Even though they did say that apparently Wakaba was killed only 2 years ago, that still doesn't line up. Which really confused me at the time, because they made it seem like Futaba was like... That like her mom died when she was like a little kid.
I'm going to stay with you until the very end. Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, something that Futaba said before. When you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
Yeah, it was Kazumi. I think you know.
So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're
The
safe.
non-evil Yoshi.
And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
Evil is destined to perish? Hey, we get a day off. Really, Akechi arrested the leader of the Phantom Thieves. He's a hero. I'm so glad Akechi's back. Hope they can catch the rest of the Phantom Thieves too. He really is amazing.
There's no point
You're not
in even
us.
having an election. Shido's gonna win.
Not based opinion, old man. Oh wow, look at that old guy having a non-based opinion. Wow, why am I not surprised?
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
It's like he's the kind of guy you'd want to have a cup of sake with.
Honestly,
our
it doesn't
political
really
opinions
matter
are
to
a
me who
joke.
does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those Phantom Thieves were nothing more than scum in the end. We'll show you.
Ryuji, we told you to not say that stuff out loud. I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. Are you okay? You're a bad teacher? You're alive! The news is reporting you committed suicide. Call me when you can. What are you talking about? You don't know that I'm the Phantom Thief? Okay, I guess you technically do. I was so confused, but as long as you're safe. Don't worry about school, just take care of yourself. Japan's most base teacher. Don't worry about school, just take care of yourself. Kind of like they still make you go to school in spirit. Is it true the leader of the Phantom Thieves died? How could the police let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together.
Cut that out!
Quiet down. You're in a class break that's been over for quite some time. I mean, you gotta say it is a little sus. I mean, you think there'd at least be some rumors, right? Phantom Thief. We know the Phantom Thieves probably go to our school. That weird guy who's always talking about how he wants to stab people disappeared. Leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. I'm just saying. You're in class. Break's been over for quite some time now. We're like monkeys in a zoo. Oh yeah. See word from Cheesy's family. He'll be absent for a bit. Jeez, what do you people think school is anyway? For a bit, eh? For a bit. It's almost time. I mean, I guess we also need to go to Mementos again, right? Like to finish that storyline? Whatever the hell's going on there? Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. No problems here. Oh, thank God you're safe. Suicide report was all over the news, and Miss Kawakami said you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question I tried to ask him. Granted, he does that anytime I try to talk to him. I don't think he likes me very much. Don't tell anyone, or don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site's a real mess right now. I'll keep supporting you from the shadows.
Hey.
Don't need to worry about it in here, but trying to do anything to draw attention. Today's a day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it too. It's not like any customers are gonna be showing up.
Okay.
Try and think of the keyword once the chief's curry has energized you. I'm telling you, it's palace. Going full circle. Have you got to figure out the keyword to Shido's Palace yet? Nah, I just was playing Gamblagomon all day. Oh man, the dice rolling action's so fun. Got all sorts of stuff, but so far no luck. It's hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. I mean, he's not even like doing the hard part. Akechi's the real guy. He just says, hey, kill this guy, and then Akechi does it. Like, he's kind of like a joke of an antagonist, which is why I hope Akechi murders him. And then he's like, ha ha ha, I am the real antagonist. Let's fight. And then we beat his ass. And then God shows up and we beat his ass. You know, that's how these games go. You know, I've been wondering if he's behind all those mental shutdowns. I mean, all the weird accidents in these past few years are all his fault? That subway accident back in April. And they mentioned it, that accident lost the Minister of Transport his job. Are you trying to say Shido caused that accident? But it's the subway. Does he not care at all about innocent lives? Have you not seen him? This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Supposedly there are still tons of victims of that in the hospital even now. Masayoshi Shido, how many has he killed over the years? How could we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try to think about it on site? Let's try that. If we're going to go, I'd like extra to join, but I'll be okay. Won't somebody spot him? We'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. Plus, I can throw off anyone who tails with my blazing speed. Alright, let us have him join us then. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen. Okay, well, let's meet in front of the diet building and force that bastard's palace wide open.
Alright, let's head to the diet building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
We should wear a mask. Flu season wasn't that long ago. A hoodie?
You going out?
Kind of like the hoodie kind of clashes. Makes us stand out more. See ya.
You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Ugh. Just... The stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
Yeah, this will segue into us having free time.
Guess she isn't here.
I don't know. I don't feel like the hoodie doesn't... Like, you needed a black hoodie. Because it like, clashes with the jacket and makes him stand out. IMO.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
I mean, that's not an awful suggestion, but come on, Ryuji.
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What?
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Haru, tell us how you really feel about school.
Imperial Palace?
Yeah? Oh man.
It's no
There goes my theory.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier?
Can you do that?
Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Or maybe it had some special move written in it.
And we gotta go to Mementos, because that whole storyline's still, like, I don't know what's going on there.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea. There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I know, it's a fucking barber shop. Everyone will be bald just like him.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
There are some people talking.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him.
Nah, we should try asking him.
Excuse me, I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
Oh, sorry, were you talking? Your talking points, they just put me to fucking sleep.
An exemplary answer.
It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay? We should all think about this tonight.
Maybe this is how they eat up our deadline. You just have to do a bunch of story events. Oh, what could it be? I mean, granted, I don't know.
The phantom thieves are no more.
I really thought it was gonna be Palace, because you know, he's like gonna be the ruler of the country.
However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. But no matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
Yo, the phones are blowing up. God, look at Shido's interviews up online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He is currently 50. That man's 53? Damn. Maybe he's got a point. Maybe if he goes into the secret to youth. I mean, because he looks like he's like 40. He's gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he's a cabinet member, he's split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet member? For real? You guys couldn't find that online? He was specially appointed to the position. That's his current title. Apparently he won a contest for those who would people most like to have as their boss. And the news sites write about him as if he's sure to become the prime minister. Only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Ugh.
Hey, we have a poster. What's all the love for Shido? I guess no one knows the truth about him. It still creeps me out.
Now then.
Wear a hood or something when you're in a place where people might recognize you, okay? Does that mean I can go outside? No. But like, I know I can't go outside today, but can I go outside in the future?
Okay.
Because I really would like to finish Haru and Futaba Social Link. I'd feel kind of bad if we didn't finish main character Social Links. Come on, they wouldn't make this hood if we weren't going to use it several times, right? I mean, what do we even do? I guess we can read the TV. I mean, some might say watch the TV, but nah, man, we read it. The Phantom Thieves incident came to a shocking end as the leader committed suicide after arrest. Some are insisting for police to take responsibility for failing to prevent the suicide. But most of the public is praising Mr. Goro Akechi and his team for stopping the Phantom Thieves. It's like really pulled the wool over their eyes. We better act now before they realize. Do you think Akechi's just gonna randomly text us and be like, oh, let's fucking meet up? I mean, probably. I don't know. Akechi's an interesting character. I do kind of wish he was like a little less just like, I'm fucking evil. Like maybe there was a bit more, because I mean, him betraying us and like being on the bad side, I like. But I wish he was less like, I'm just like a fucking evil guy. You know? Because I mean, I really liked his speech about how he hates us. Because it's like, it's cool for like 2 reasons. Because he hates us for the reasons that I hate him. Because he, you know, is like the super successful, ooh, I don't even have to think about anything, and look at me, I'm so cool. So like, you hate him as the audience, but he sees the main character in the same way as we're like, oh, we fucking succeed no matter what we do, and we're always, you know, able to come through in the clutch without even trying. So it's kind of like a cool mirror in that regard. Have anything on the TV?
Now then. Oh!
Do we have a DVD? We
Oh!
have a game? Knowledge? Guts!
Okay.
I think we finished our book. Yeah, we did. And we didn't get a new one? Let's start our power intuition.
Well then.
Have you read that secret technique book? The amount of times you have for the input commands will increase. Nah, man, fuck that. If it's not RNG, I don't need it. They're all fired up. Your first opponent's a kung fu master. His attack's apparently pretty ruthless. You're both running low on health. You could probably win if you land a special move.
Oh!
Enemy stunned. Go for a special. I don't know what to do, man. Match the arrows. Okay. Oh god. Oh my god.
Hey, wait!
The thing was not going through. When I was hitting down left, it was doing the left input at the same time. Like it was doing 2 inputs at once.
Oh man.
Like the controls were bugged.
Nice.
Like I was hitting down left. I mean, I was hitting the D-pad. Maybe that was the issue? I don't know. Just like Shido-san said. Can't go wrong leaving things to Masayoshi Shido. Shido-san's gonna be in election too, right? Politicians like him are promising. As your physician, I'd like to confirm something. Please contact me as soon as you see this. I'm still alive. Stop making me worried. I'm glad you're okay. I just got nervous when I saw the news. Well, I'll be at the clinic if you need my medicine. Nothing but the Phantom Thieves on TV. Oh, that's right. Aren't you supposed to be gathering here today? Make sure you finish eating before everyone shows up. All these people want to talk to us. Yo, we ain't got time for that, lady. I gotta talk to Haru and Futaba. It's almost time for a meeting. What if you like figure out the keyword? I don't know, the fucking shogunate. The Grand Super
Last
Palace.
Diamond mine.
Diamond mine? That doesn't even make any sense.
How many do we miss?
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right?
That's not something to be excited about.
We know all the way up to Diet Building too.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the
Maybe
TV
it's...
on? Shido might be on it.
I don't know. Hell.
Sure thing.
Because he hates politics. I don't know.
Goro Akechi. Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, well, it was me.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand.
Yo, don't fucking flatter yourself. You are not our greatest enemy.
That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
It's just all of Mishimo's alt accounts.
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Are they a TV station?
Leaving Akechi aside,
I don't know.
we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
It's the post office. That's his palace.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Only like at the beginning of the game, then we just kind of skipped over the whole struggling for the keyword stuff.
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
Come on, Futaba.
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
And also, you know, he like knows who we are.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
I mean, I guess Shojiro could be like, yo, let's fucking crack up some brewskis for the old time's sake. Or
No,
Sai.
it's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous.
I don't think
to
Sai has
happen.
the influence.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
Well, there he is. Look at Speak of the Devil, and he appears.
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh, right! The candidates are currently campaigning.
Voice.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Masayoshi Shido.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah, he did!
I mean, just because he's there doesn't mean you can just go walk up and be like, hey, yo, what up? It's like the same voice I heard back then.
Man, talk about being lucky! We can go check him out without an appointment now!
But like, no, you can't. You're not really get like a one-on-one conversation with the dude, other than just like, you know, maybe ridiculous pleasantries. Where he's like, oh, students of today! You know, he's gonna say some nonsense and walk away from you.
This way. Hurry! By the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
My brain got blasted by knowledge. I hope Ryuji doesn't try anything.
We will be counting on you.
We'll stand out too much if we all go together. Please investigate on your own. Like, I feel like I should definitely not be the one to investigate. But the one behind the death of Haru's father may be out there. I'll just wait here and bide my time. Did I say father? I'm gonna say mother. But... No, it says Haru. Oh, Haru's father. I thought it said Futaba.
Now is the time to rebuild this crumbling nation. Our government is littered with scandals, and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society.
Yeah, that is true.
The disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of dreams and hope.
I mean, he talks about the future a lot. We already did a space dungeon. Shido? Is it that Shido? He's here? Where? Oh, this is amazing. We gotta go check it out.
So our children who carry the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country.
Go look at that cat.
Our nation can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world.
Is that guy Shido? That's right, he's a strong admiral, man. Even more than Dad? Yeah, I'd say so. Shido's a wonderful person. Fucking loser. Average Shido fan?
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido.
I mean, we don't vote for... It's a parliamentary system. We don't vote for this guy.
Let us all set sail toward a happy future together. I hope to continue serving you all.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Man, they would not... I don't know. I mean, they probably wouldn't make a big deal out of it, but...
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, brat!
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking about?
That moron!
No, we really shouldn't be this close.
Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid. You don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
That voice.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they
You think he'd at least like pretend to act like a nice guy when there's like people around?
This ain't a show. Get lost, kid. Damn brat! I'll sue!
This man. There's no mistake. He's the same one as the one before.
What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person?
He's why I got arrested.
Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before?
Yeah, wow, ain't that a quinky dink?
The same guy? For real? Seriously?
I don't really like that very much, if I'm being completely honest.
You're sure?
I mean, even if there's like a reason for it, if it's like, oh, interacting with him is why the main character got to have superpowers because he had the science stuff. I just like, I don't know. Maybe if Shido was like a more compelling character, but he's not.
Shido's the one who ruined your life.
It just feels like it's a little much.
Holy shit. I don't believe it.
Like, I wouldn't have minded if the whole drunk guy at the start didn't really go anywhere and was just like mood dressing for the theme of the game, which is that people are like kind of shitty and get away with stuff.
Let's get going, okay?
Shido's the guy who set you up?
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
It's definitely him.
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit. Children are the future, my ass. What he's saying and doing are completely different.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made
Absolutely
a
not.
judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult.
I mean, maybe if he's in prison, but even then, like, you know, there's technically no concrete evidence that we didn't commit the assault, right? And even if you, I mean, unless you got the lady to come back and recuse herself, and even then...
It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
Mm-hmm.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Yeah, like, change his heart to 0 because it stopped beating.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person. He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. Ugh, that's the worst.
I assume the key word for what he believes the diet building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the diet building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
Yeah, I still don't really have any ideas for the palace, what it could be. God behind everything turned out to be your arch enemy. What an oddly poetic twist. It's not, like, it's too forced to be oddly poetic. Maybe, I think I'd be more on board with it if it hadn't have been so pushed in your face. Like, if we didn't already know it, if that had been, like, a big reveal that it was the same guy, then it would be cooler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those clothes. You stand out if everyone else is wearing their school uniforms. Might be a good idea to wear your uniform when you head out. I can will I ever get to head out? Like, I think if it had been, maybe treated more like the Akechi thing, where it was like, the hint is there, it's out in the open, but it's not, like, explicitly told to you until much later. If, you know, there hadn't been, like, the secondary flashback scene, where, you know, you see that it's the Yoshida guy, and then you see him on TV all the time. Like, maybe if it was a bit, like, it hadn't been foreshadowed. I mean, I wouldn't even call it foreshadowing, it's just they straight up tell you. I don't know. I guess we try. I'm telling you, this shit's fucking bugged. Also, there is one thing I want to check, though. I need to check her socially, because I'm like 90% sure it was not at rank 9 before we finished her dungeon. I want to check it if we go back in time. To her palace. Yeah, it's only rank 6, you fucking liars. I don't get it. Did we, like, miss ranks or something? Why did it just jump to max? That's just weird to me. I mean, yeah, I don't get it. That's very odd. Oh god, which one were we at? Is it this one? 1123? I thought it was like a one up here. No, I guess it is just right here.
Oh!
Stupid game again. Maybe I should try and use the analog stick, which feels weird. Because when I'm hitting the D-pad, it's like doing multiple inputs at once.
Oh!
It won't fucking go. I'm losing my fucking mind.
Oh man.
Alright, we're back. The fucking prompts lie to you. What it tells you to do is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do a down roll A. Not a down diagonal press, left press A, or right press A. You just roll like it's a fighting game thing. Which is like fine, just that's not what the prompt says though. The prompt says down, diagonal press, then a separate right press A, which is not what you're supposed to do. You hit down, roll the D-pad, hit A, which is different. It involves only hitting the left or the right button the one time.
Nice.
I think that was the issue that was happening, was I was hitting the right button again, and it's like, no, you're actually not supposed to do that. Yeah, I don't know. It's odd. Seems like there'll be a higher voter turnout at this election. We'll see an easy win for Shido-kun. He really got famous on that Fanathies business. He's on track to become Prime Minister. Guess I should be on Shido's side. But what if all the other parliamentarians get jealous and don't elect him to be Prime Minister? I should have been paying attention to the news lately. Aren't you proud of me? Don't you leave it on hoping that Akechi will be there? Well, not that I blame you. He's a real hero. I think Masayoshi Shido's even more amazing, though. He's the first politician I've ever really believed in. Oh, I know Shido-san, too. Sounds like he really wants to improve the country. Uninformed. Fucking got him. Yeah, they see they're being lied to. It's not true the Fanthe's leader died, right? Don't worry. Thank goodness. There's no way the Fanthe's can be defeated. Man, it's such a relief to hear things are okay. Well, if you need anything, I'll be at the arcade. Not exactly who I expected to be like the third person to text us. What about Yoshido? What about the third good? There, hey, speak of the devil, and he arrives. I was gonna say the third good Yoshi, or I guess the second good Yoshi. Phantom Thieves have been on the news recently, so I was wondering, how are you doing? Are you going to give up without accomplishing your goal? No problems here. Oh, so you're okay. That's a relief. I'm expecting great things in the Phantom Thieves. If you need anything, I'm happy to help, my comrade. You want to become Prime Minister? Feels pretty weird seeing you around on a weekday. You're taking off today, right? Or tonight? Dude, you're such a risk taker. Listen, make sure nobody notices you. I have to do something with this keyword for sure this time.
Security guards became suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for long. But we still have no hit.
Think it's a barrier after all?
I mean, Ryuji's been so insistent at this point, I feel like he has to be right.
Where'd your enthusiasm from yesterday go?
Ah, shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
Enough chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword.
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys.
He's a mob boss.
Prime Minister, even if it means
He's
trampling on others.
He's a cartoon villain.
Fortune, rich people. Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter if you guess.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
Steer? It's a motorcycle. Ship. An arc to the future.
What? The diet building?
You know, I thought spaceship, but I mean, I said earlier, we've already had a space thingy.
What kind of scenery will that be? The actual buildings on land.
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like.
Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
Come on, man. For real?
Shut up! Let's hurry up and go in.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
Get closer to the wall just in case. All right, do it.
Now here's the question. Who gets to go with us on the final dungeon?
Did anything change? We went in, right?
Security guards seem to be gone, but it's difficult to tell for certain. This seems to be similar to what happened with Sis's palace.
But this time, the diet building remains unchanged.
The gate wasn't open earlier, though.
Wait, look! Mona's appearance is different. That means we're definitely in a palace.
Come on, let's go take a look.
Anime cutscene? Anime cutscene.
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out. Huh?
What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
Why are you so far away?
The hell?
Are we on? Yeah, we're on a ship. Oh, it's just like a yacht. I mean, it's unique, I suppose. It doesn't really set my heart aflame. Okay, it's more bigger than a yacht. Like a cruise liner, but...
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
Okay, that phrase may have won me over. That's a cool phrase. Alright, okay, you won me over. I was skeptical of the ship at first.
This is bullshit! A country that children can be proud of my ass is completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously done for.
This is beyond ridiculous.
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking?
Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward, my father died because of someone like this. We gotta sink Shido instead of this country. A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
Oh, it'll be completely different.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure.
Let's go.
All right.
We must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the elections.
Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back for setting us up into a trap.
Wait.
Our clothes aren't changing. I guess he hasn't seen us as a threat yet, huh? Speaking of that, shouldn't Extra been disguising himself on the way here? Seeing someone in a disguise with a bunch of kids in school uniforms would be super weird. Okay, you see what the hell Futaba's wearing? Or, I mean, Yusuke's wearing a different uniform. Haru's barely wearing a uniform. You're barely wearing a uniform. Well, you don't have to worry about any of that once you steal the treasure. Ooh, the music. I like it. Oh, yeah, I need to... So I restarted the game after we, lost there. Alright, we're back. Okay, party. As long as Ryuji got me, I don't care who else got me. Makoto, you can come. A third slot, that's hard. That's hard. It's been the longest since we used Yusuke. But do I want Yusuke with us for the end of the game? Or kind of the end of the game? Welcome. Now, Akechi didn't steal my accessory, did he? He probably did, though, fucker. He did. No, he didn't. He didn't steal it. Okay. You take... I mean, 5 luck is probably better than 1 strength. And we're bringing Makoto. Being agreed. Alright, slight cut there because OBS did that thing where it stops recording my mic because, I don't know, it's very annoying. We were basically just finished, I think it was when we were setting up accessories is when it happened, so just like a minute or so ago. We basically didn't miss any dialogue, thankfully, because I noticed it. I don't know why it's doing that again. I haven't had that issue in like 2 weeks. Or like a week and a half. Why are even the passengers wearing masks? I think they're trying to be Phantom Thieves like Noir with that beauty thief stuff? That's quite enough.
It looks like.
Whatever the reason, it reflects Shido's mentality. Surely it doesn't view others normally.
You're right.
Given the insane nature of its distortion, I'm surprised they even look like people.
Listen up.
Maybe like we'll end up in battles from here forward. Be on your guard, everyone. Okay, maybe we will end up in battles. Who are you? Don't think you can talk to an honored guest of Mr. Shido so casually. What an odd costume. Is that what you young people are into nowadays? It's not any worse than this fucking guy. Look at this guy, man. This Riddler-ass motherfucker. Oh god. Are his speeches gonna play on loop as we go through the dungeon? Joker, an enemy! It's attacking us with all these people around? I mean, it's kind of cool, actually, having like the speeches in the background music.
The opponent is strong. Don't
Okay.
do anything.
In theory, you're weak to ice.
Scotty.
So get Scotty. Yeah, get destroyed. What is your opinion on physical? Hopefully you don't really vibe with that shit.
All right, Queen. It's powerful. You'll use my persona. Feel my rage.
Can you resist nuke? Oh yeah, we have you. You actually have ice. What the fuck are you gonna say to me? In this case, we will palm pass.
Yours now. Here goes. Come. Go down.
Oh, is this a show of sorts? Mr. Shido never fails to keep his guests entertained.
Oh man, this is where Kamishita went.
Indeed. Those privileged enough to be on this ship are all on the winning team.
Oh.
What is with these people? Why do they not feel any danger after what they just witnessed?
It seems they think no harm will come to them because they're here on Shido's ship.
They're not even sensing the danger. Come on, let's make him see what this ship really is.
Yeah. What he said. How's it going, buddy? Well, it was quite a show. Are you entertainers? Yeah, we should go. Do you have problems started drawing attention to ourselves? Anything over there? Any chests? What's on?
It's somewhere.
You like your mirror ball? Well, it's my mirror ball now. Yo, that's a sweet fucking poster. And we have you. You're weak to nuke. You resist ice. You do.
Let's go.
Well, we'll start with nuke. Switch to ice. Do something. I don't know.
Do it. Yes.
On to the next.
I am thou. Crush them, Kamususano!
Yeah, what he said. Get crushed by Kama.
I'm fired up.
You look like you're ready to rule.
You still have a Showtime we haven't seen, right? This is just the Ryuji one. It still looks like he's hitting her with his weapon on the head. I mean, it kind of depends on the weapon he's using. Some of them, it looks more like he's tapping her on the head. Like that one, it looks like he's tapping her on the head. But one of his other weapons, it didn't look like it.
Continue. Okay, let's move on.
I'm trying. What's the Showtime we haven't seen?
Okay.
I think is there one with Makoto and Haru? There's one with Makoto we haven't seen. Because we've seen Haru and Morgana, and then there was another one. Was it An and Haru? Makoto and Haru? Makoto and An? I don't remember. Bro, I'm lost. I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to go or not. I mean, I kind of feel like it's not.
It's a treasure chest.
Black Rock. What's that? Mirror Ball? Hey, I'm just saying, if you're giving me loot, that means I had to have a place to sell it. And if I had to have a place to sell it, then I need to be able to go outside. And if I can go outside, why can't I talk to, like, Hifumi or something? And Wawuiwa. I sense the treasure's presence. It's that way. Let's go, guys. Well, that seems kind of easy.
Hey.
Come on. You think we learn our lesson by now? Every time we've been like, oh, the treasure, it's like right here at the entrance. It's never right there at the entrance.
These huge doors are obviously suspicious. Wonder what's through here.
There's slots to stick in something like a key card. Whoa, there's 5 of them.
475 people in favor, 0 against.
I hear something.
Since there is no one against the plan, this bill will be unanimously passed as drafted.
That shit would never happen.
Passed? What's going on?
I don't think there's any bill on the face of the planet that would ever get 400 people to agree on unanimously. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't care what it is. There's gonna be one guy who's like, I'm gonna protest vote for the lulz.
If this truly is the representatives' chamber as written, beyond here must be the main assembly hall.
The what now?
It's that large conference room that's usually seen on the news.
The what now?
Oh, that thing! Gotcha. So, what are they doing inside?
UG.
Most likely a meaningless vote. One in which whatever Shido proposes will always go unopposed.
So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping only his supporters in there.
What do we do to get in, though? Should we find these keycards?
Yes.
Maybe we need some kind of qualification. One that vows to be his follower or swear loyalty.
I'd rather die.
So basically, we need to prove that we're on his side.
Can't do that.
I'm not up for it either. Still, we have to do this.
But aren't we, like, actively recognized as a threat? Like, since we're all dressed up?
But what's this qualification?
How are we gonna trick him while also still being a threat?
Why don't we ask the guests on this ship?
Okay, sure, great idea, whatever.
That thought never crossed my mind.
Asking around doesn't sound like a bad idea. The guests here are the cognitive versions of them in Shido's mind. They'll know any secrets he shared.
True. You have a point.
Like, did you know he doesn't actually have any hair?
That said, the ruler here is that evil Shido. It wouldn't surprise me if they did turn hostile.
It's his deepest, darkest secret?
Yeah, wouldn't they attack us?
We should prepare for the worst, of course. But I think we'll at least be able to talk to them. This ship is most likely an ark loaded with those that Shido believes are worth keeping alive. It'd explain the luxury cruise ship. I doubt idiots who can't even hold a conversation would be here.
We can at least gather information. It helps that everyone's wearing masks. We'll blend in even with our attire.
He must believe that no one shows their true face to anyone else. Just like him. Well then, let's split up and ask around.
No, we can do one of those things. The other one, completely off limits. Last time we split up, I got shot in the fucking head. Looks like everyone's taking off together to gather intel. No doubt, I can sense the treasure behind this door. Looks like we've already hit the jackpot. Let's go talk to the others. One of the VIPs used to belong to nobility. Yeah, that must be why he can enter the sacred place. I heard he's not easily seen either. Why would someone of his stature always be held by the pool side? Well, he must like it there for some reason, but I don't think it's the swimming. Hey. Beyond this door is the VIP area, and the main assembly hall is a sacred place. Looks like we can't get in unless Shido accepts us.
Focus.
Oh, you have the elegance and refinement so sorely lacking in ordinary citizenry. My, such flattery. A high-class aura emanates from you as well. Nobody talks like this. So you noticed! Ha ha ha! Most certainly! Ha ha ha! Hey, these guys totally ignore me when I try and talk to them. I like that. Do I look that much like I don't got any money? Is it because of the skull mask? I don't know, buddy. Can I talk to him? No? Can I go into the VIP only?
The effect of the cognitive world is weak here. There may be a safe...
So here's the question. Why do they have chests in their palaces? You're some kind of sadist for making me get info from complete strangers, Joker. And I'll do it. I'm gonna avenge my mom.
I can feel it.
Makoto! So you slap anybody yet? My, even Mr. Oe is a VIP. I just saw him at the restaurant. I think an important politician like him has been invited here. Well, support from the political world would mean mental shutdowns are as viable as ever. I'm quite envious. I wonder if there's a way I can get to know him better myself. If you wish. Hearing people speak so casually about the mental shutdown business makes my head spin. But it seems as though we need certification from 5 VIPs to become a special customer. These people are willing to share anything, perhaps because their faces are hidden? Yo, what's going on in here? Yusuke, you sketching? So is that the president of the TV station? Or a TV station? Is it our TV station? Is it Kasumi's TV station? Indeed, Mr. Shido has quite a large circle of acquaintances. Seems you have to at least be important to be considered a VIP. I'm truly envious. Why don't you go play the slots with him? That might get his attention.
Indeed.
It appears these people all want to be accepted as one of Shido's special customers. By the way, I've gained some information on the VIPs we should discuss later. What's down here? Beyond my fat loot. And by down here, I meant up here, obviously. There's a shadow. Causing a commotion might ruin our ability to gather intel. Okay, who's left? Just you, Haru? I'm not entirely sure how to speak to people here. I either remain silent or spoke in simple pleasantries during Father's business relations. Well, that's all anybody's doing here is talking in pleasantries, so they'll fit right in.
Joker.
Joker! There's something I've noticed too. I actually saw like a map on our way by here. Why don't I go check it out? Fine. Just as I thought.
Nice.
Definitely able to use this to our advantage.
Well then.
We've got a good amount of info. We might want to regroup and go over it all now. How did it go for all of you? Not great, but not bad either.
Well,
I was able to get a bit of intel as well. We should sort through what all of us have gained for now. Well, I took a look at the map we obtained earlier, and I found what appears to be a safe room. Right here. Yeah, I found that already without the map. Whoa. Oh, it's close. Perfect. Let's go over our intel there.
Joker.
Joker! Go to the safe room.
Still, this is a surprise. All the cognitive guests in this palace seem like real humans. The casino earlier looked pretty real too. But talking with these guests was a whole nother story.
Whole nother story.
You have that right.
This ruler's observational skills and insight are off the charts. Shido's a formidable foe.
Come on, no need to freak out.
I'm not freaking out. I was just thinking it'll be easier to make a plan since they can talk normally. Alright. Let's put together the information we gathered.
Huh.
We gotta get a letter of introduction from the 5 VIPs. And those letters become the key cards?
You're right.
Exactly. Now let's go over what all of us have learned. First, according to my intel, one of the VIPs is an influential politician by the name of Oe. He's supposedly seen at the restaurant at night and sits at the table near the window. I'll go next. I heard about a prominent VIP who used to be nobility. He's usually by the pool.
Please hear me out.
Next is my intelligence. It seems the president of a television station is also a VIP. He always plays slots at night. It would appear he seems to spend his money quite lavishly. Crap, I'm starting to forget people already. Nobody talked to me. Next is my turn. For real? Even you got info? Of course, I eavesdropped. Supposedly one of the VIPs is the president of an IT company. He's always in his room and reportedly enters from an exclusive hallway.
Listen up.
And I'll close this out. How the hell did you get info with your looks? It seems some guy they called a cleaner is another VIP. I heard that he's cautious, so it's probably best if we check the other VIPs first. Think that could be a catchy? He's kind of a cleaner. I wonder what they mean by that. Wait a minute. After all the VIPs we listed, this one's a cleaner? It's not that cleaner. Is he really a VIP? Supposedly. I'm sorry, I couldn't get any information. Me neither, so don't worry about it. Okay, let's just work harder during the battle. You're right, I'll do my best. There's a bigger problem, you know. My memory's, not so great. Anyway, who was who? We gotta go to the pool, the restaurant, the slots.
I can't keep the profiles of 5 people straight in my head.
The hallway, and last but not least, fucking somebody somewhere. The cleaner. We don't know where he is.
I can only remember about 2 of them. What about you, Joker?
I remember them, kind of. I forgot all of them.
Oh, dear Lord.
We're up against 5 people. The politician Oe, a former noble, a TV station president, an IT company president, and a cleaner. We get certification from them and obtain letters of introduction that'll serve as keycards.
Yep.
But only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been dealt with, right?
We got it. Beat the Elite Four, then fight the champion, then fight the super champion.
Whoa, now that's impressive. You go, genius.
If we can't remember the details on the VIPs, let's reconvene inside a safe room. All right, let's get this done quickly. Hey.
You know how to get into the main assembly hall now. Should we head home? You want to go back already? There are people in here with special letters. That means Shido trusts them to a certain extent. It would be best to consider them as powerful individuals. We don't want to get too hasty. Let us take our time here.
Well...
You have a little time to spare. Well, let's head back for today. No. I don't want. I want to stay. No, I'm going back. You can't make me leave. No. Hey, what up, y'all?
Do you need something?
What are you guys up to? What are you rapscallions doing? One of my favorites. Level 55 now. We can make Pale Rider. He's the rider that's pale. I don't know if you guys knew that shit.
I see. This is certainly a powerful persona.
No, he doesn't really like light my heart on fire.
That's a pretty strong one.
And you could become you and just be a worse version of Scotty. You could have you replace Bugs, but I like Queen Mab. I like Sarzararara. I like both of you. I don't want to get rid of you guys. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. We probably will go ahead and any new ones here? No? I think we'll go ahead and actually call the video.
This is its powered up form.
We'll mess around with, granted, this is actually kind of almost worth making. The crit rate up medium, I think that only applies to your auto attacks. Like, it doesn't make your physical attacks crit higher, maybe? I don't really know.
This will become an even more powerful accessory.
Now that's the one that's just the heavy single target.
This will become an even more powerful accessory.
So we'll call it here. We'll mess around with the fusion stuff, and then eventually return to the real world next time. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye guys.